I would like to show you how to collect data in TrueSight Operations IT Data Analytics. There are three ways to collect data. First, and the easiest, is just to use our web interface to create a data collector. Note, these data collectors that we'll create can be used in a later step, a more advanced method called creating collection profiles. Here I've logged into my IT Data Analytics console, and I'm going to click on Administration. And in the Data Collectors tab, I'm going to create the Add Data Collector button. Now let's say that I want to create the local syslog. Now let's say that I want to collect the local syslog file off of this Linux machine. I'll create a name for my data collector called my syslog. And here I'll choose the default of monitor file and collection agent as the means to collect that log file. And I simply need to put in the path to the log file, which is var log, and of course the file name messages. Now I'm going to go down here and I'm going to click Auto Detect. This is going to ask IT Data Analytics to open that file, take a look at the contents, and select the best data pattern that matches that data content. Here it's actually found two patterns that have a potential match. I'm going to select the syslog pattern because I know that's the type of data that I'm going to collect here. I simply click Apply Pattern, scroll down, and click the Create button. I am now collecting that syslog data. And here you can see the data collector that I just created. The second way to collect data is using collection profiles, as I mentioned before. What we're going to do is use existing data collectors as a template to create a collection profile. A collection profile is simply a grouping of other data collectors that are predefined so that you can deploy data collectors very easily and very quickly. I've switched back to the IT Data Analytics console. I've switched back to my IT Data Analytics console, and I'm going to go down here and I'm going to click on Collection Profiles. Several collection profiles have already been created, but I'm going to go ahead and create a new one. I'm going to call this one Standard Linux Collectors. In this collection profile, I'm just going to add the syslog collector, but if I wanted to collect the audit log, yum log, or anything else, I could add that in here too. But since I've already created my syslog collector, what I'm going to do is add a data collector template. And I'm going to search for data collectors I've already created. So I'm going to do a search for syslog. I'll select the My Syslog template, and it's going to populate this form based on the information I added earlier. I really don't need to change anything in here if I want all the new data collectors to have the same configuration as this one. I just need to click Create. Again, I could add another data collector, but for the sake of time, let's just create this one. Now, to apply this data collector to a host, I go to the Host tab. I'm going to select the host that I want to apply this data, I'll select this host that I want to apply the collection profile to, edit the host, go down to Collection Profiles, search for my standard Linux collectors, click Add, and I'm done. Now note, I can add multiple collection profiles to this host at this time if I like. I click Update. That's it. In about 30 to 60 seconds, I'll see the new data collector get created in the data collectors view. And there it is, standard Linux collectors, my syslog. Now in this case I'm collecting the same log file twice on the same machine, and of course that's not optimal. This is just an example. Let's talk about the third and final way, which is using the command line interface. IT Data Analytics has a robust command line interface that allows you to perform many actions in an automated way. The command line interface I'm going to show you here is called Import Data Collectors. The Import Data Collectors command line takes a CSV or comma-separated values file that's predefined with the information about the data collectors that you want to create. I've created that CSV file and I'm showing it to you here. So in this example, I'm going to create 2 data collectors. I've lost my mouse again. There we go. I'm going to create these 2 data collectors. One is for varlog yum.log, and the other one again is for varlog messages. Here's my collector name that I'm giving to each of these. Let me just change this one to be my last syslog. I'm going to save that. And now I'm ready to use the command line interface. So here in my command line interface, I'm going to execute itda.sh, and I'm going to pass it the command import collector, followed by a series of parameters, starting with -d, followed by the name of the ITDA server. I'm on the ITDA server right now, so I'm going to type localhost -p 9797, which is the default port number, -u for the username. I'll use the admin account, -w for that admin account password, and finally -f, which is the full path to the file name of the CSV. I hit enter. And I got a success for those 2 data collectors that I defined. Now if I switch back to the IT Data Analytics UI and I just click refresh, I'll see there's my last syslog and my new yum data collector created. So you can see that there are 3 very easy ways to collect data using TrueSight Operations IT Data Analytics.